It's a tale as old as time. Boy meets girl, girl likes boy. They sing a beautiful duet and they fall in love. And then they get married and live happily ever after, all in the space of a couple of days. Sounds legit. I, like many others, have been caught up by the magic and make-believe of Disney, but it's time for me to look behind the veil of innocence that has protected Disney for the last 80 years. But in order to understand this story, we have to go back to the very beginning. Once upon a time there was a little girl with blonde ringlets and blue eyes, and her name was Sarah. She was brought up on a steady stream, a deluge of Disney films that held promises of great romances and even greater hair, far-off places, daring sword fights, magic spells, and a prince in disguise. Oh wait, no, that's not my line. Oh, never mind. Well, time passed, and that little girl grew up into, well, me. And although my love of Disney refused to wane, reality kicked in, and I realised my fairy godmother wasn't going to appear out of thin air, and I wasn't going to find an enigmatic and charismatic blue genie secreted in an old oil lamp. And I was never going to fly on the back of a golden eagle. And I'm still really pissed off about that one. But in spite of the unfulfilled dreams and the endless wishing on stars, Disney has the power to affect people, triggering emotional responses irrespective of age, nationality, and gender. And as much as we all love Disney, I think we have to accept that there are some problems and some serious issues with the films and the ideas that they promote. And since its inception in 1923, the Walt Disney Corporation has now grown into one of the most powerful and influential companies in the entire world. And its empire now stretches far beyond that of a producer of animated films, for which it originally found fame. And since Disney is the first major Hollywood studio that has taken an interest in this rapid growth of popularity of internet media, which is primarily found on YouTube, it seemed that this was the most appropriate place and the most appropriate method to voice my concerns and this documentary. So that's why in this series we're going to be looking at 3 different things. In the first segment, we're going to be looking at how Disney has treated its female characters over the years. And that will be involving some of the characters all the way from its earliest production, Snow White, up until its most recent one, Frozen. And the second thing I wanted to talk about was Disney and consumer culture, and that will be involving everything from the plethora of merchandise, to the parks, to the vacation club and the cruise line. And so the final thing that I wanted to discuss in this documentary was Disney and popular culture, because there's a dedicated group of Disney fans committed to constantly uploading new content inspired by their favourite characters. And I just find it amazing that there's a group of people who are so moved by these films that they feel inspired to make their own content, whether it's just a labour of love or they have something to say about the films. Well, I hope you're excited, because I know I am, and I'll see you at the beginning and end of each episode. But until then, remember to have faith in your dreams and always let your conscience be your guide.